Okay, back here at TV, video 6, I'm making a handle for Elaine's knife, a friend of ours. Lives down around Jacksonville, Little Rock area. She was a friend of my uncle's who was in the Air Force for 25 years, her and her husband both. So I thought I would fix them up with a new knife. She wanted a kitchen knife built, and just something to peel potatoes and onions and stuff like that. So I made a little paring knife, more or less. It's a small paring knife. They call them a paring knife, but it's a preparing knife really is what you're doing. You're preparing supper with these things. Like this in here, this is more of a steak knife here though, but this is a preparing knife for preparing food, So, here I go. I got me another piece of wood here. It's crookeder than a dog's hind leg, of course, but it's solid, and I think this one's stickery, maybe oak, I don't know. Let me get my glasses on, and I might be able to tell you. I split it up so I believe this is oak here. But that'll be alright, a good oak handle's just as good as hickory, it doesn't matter. As long as I can get something worked out of it. I failed the other handle, real piece of crap. And I drilled it out too big with the bits, and it wasn't fitting tight, and the shoulders that are supposed to butt up again, it wasn't butting up again. Now I'm going to have the same problem when I make another, because this part of the handle is wider than this, than what the shoulders of the knife are right here, where it comes up again. So what I'll probably do this time, I will probably build a knife guard to go on it to give it a set of shoulders. And so it'll work, but I'm not going to drill it out quite so it's going to take a drill bit. Trial and error. This piece of wood is going to take some serious weight. It's as round as it is tall. I think find a different piece of wood. That's, I'm looking that over there, and look at that. I don't think I can straighten it that much, not that piece. I have to find something else to make it out of for. But I'll find something. Have to just rip in the dog's hand leg. Can't use something like that on the knife. I'll find a piece of wood that's mostly oak in here. See what I got over here in the grain creek. Every bit of my oak is really twisted wood. It's hard to find a good piece that's not. It's straight on two sides to make a knife out of it. Here, this might do it. And that's not wide enough for me. Cut it out this end. Maybe. This piece of hickory here might work. Oh, this is oak. Okay. See the bark that's oak on this one. The hickory and oak are two different things. What I've got in mind here, I'm going to see if I can't lash this down into the handle. We're going to have to knock off a bunch of this. Try to maybe get a handle out of that, but I ain't sure I can do it. May have to wait till it's raining and go out there and cut me out one out of a complete different piece of wood. I don't know, we're going to try this. It's kind of round too. See, it's all wind shook and twisted, this kind of. But it's be good hard to handle if I can make it into one. Let's see what I can do with this rastus. Tighten that up a bit. First thing I got to do try to get it smoothed off here to a flat edge. Because we're gonna have to drill out the center, and it don't look like we got enough wood to do what I'm wanting to do. But it won't matter if I build some kind of a metal guard to set in between there. What it is, my handle's wider here than the shoulder bone. Let me show you. My handle's wider back here, so when you whittle that out and slide that in, it's too big here. So I'm going to have to, this time, just put a knife guard on this thing, just a small one, a ring or something. I have to figure out something to put in there to take up the space when I do make that solid handle. Or I've got a choice of making a two-sided handle. See, that old bark would look neat, but it wouldn't last her. That's it would come off there. Even if I made two sides to it, I ain't gonna do that, but I'm just curious what that looked like. Real piece of crap. But anyway, here we are. Trying to work out a piece of wood. I have been known to be able to come up with something. Now turn it over this way. Then I've got to knock the bark off from it after. I don't know if it's going to work or not. But it's, we lay this on here. It's got to go in the center of that. And I've got to split this right down to a point. See, that's just not worked out. Even this piece here, I'm going to have to rasp all the bark off from it. I just don't think it's going to work. It's just not enough square wood in it to make a handle out of that. I'm going to have to cut something. That's what I'm going to have to do eventually. But it's too wet. It's been raining outside, so I guess that's probably going to be it for this evening unless I find some wood. That's going to work out. I'm going to have to keep digging down in my file here and see what I got. Here's something that'll work. I found something. Maybe this is not too bad. Found a piece that won't take as much working down. I think we got it right here. Let's see what this looks like. Oh yeah, plenty of meat on both sides of the top. Split that off square there. Come in here like this. And you go ahead and square this off. We'll have to cut off part of it anyway, or rasp it down. But I'd like to take off the bottom part pretty much. Let's see. One and 3/4. Hold that there long enough. Lock that tapes broke. 1 3/4 stitch. Okay, mark. Now let me see my knife. It's working. I haven't. Should be enough